All right. I always forget about this. All right. Um, but other than that, I think next week we'll start doing that where I'm gonna actually have you guys put something in a spot and then I'll have you move to every formation. We won't do the dance like that just because I think it might be a little fast because you will have to move everybody. But I will have you guys lay some stuff out and then try some things and we'll try our transitions so that you'll know exactly what's right before a formation transition. Okay. So, like the 8 count before you move to the next spot, we'll do that in the formation so that you know, all right, there's somebody here, I have to move. And I'm going to hit somebody if I move in whatever direction that you shouldn't be. Okay. So we'll start doing that next week, and then hopefully everyone's here for that. But I want to keep going through this with the YouTube. If you guys had, I saw like some so-so hands that it didn't go so hot. Can you guys just make sure that when I say in the video that you're doing so-and-so's 8 count, please make sure that you're doing that and you're practicing whose ever 8 count that is, because I really want you guys to get those transitions. That's the most important thing, is making sure that you know exactly your part and what goes into what. Because I know that there were some questions before, like, okay, this person's 8 count starts on the floor, but we don't end there with the one before. So how are you supposed to transition those 8 counts into each other? So I really want to make sure that you guys are doing this all the same and that your 8 counts are true to what they're supposed to be. Okay. So I would actually like for you guys to go through each of your 8 counts together one more time. And I'll go through who I see on the screen. We'll just go in that order. And then you guys just do them all together so that if there are any questions, now's the time. Okay. So let's go for it. Let's go through our 8 counts, starting with Ellie. Okay. I'm going to unmute you.
Hey. Okay. So I'll go this way. Excuse my bad mirror. I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. I know I've done it differently a couple times, but I think I have it consistently now from the last video. Um, you start here. Is 1, 2. Then you face. Well, you would face here because this is technically the back. 3, 4. Then you would go here. 5. And then you would step into it like it's just a little pivot. 6, 7. The flip. Or an extra count if we need it, because it is just a floor leap to finish 8. What are you doing? You good? Or do you want me to do it again?
Can you do it again and clarify your arms?
Oh, yeah. So when we do the turn, it's a flex foot, and your right arm, because you're going to turn your leg that's in passe is the right leg. This arm's up, and it's here. So it's just like a little, like, grab to land. So it's like a turn and a half. And then out of that, it's just like palms out, and then it's just a little release, a little port de bras, and then your right hand is gonna shoot, and then you just pivot, and your left hand, and then your left foot's already forward in plie, so you can flip and land. And then this leg, since it's forward already, you'll just transfer your weight to go here, and then your arm's just gonna slip up, kind of like on your rib cage. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you take out anything? Or are you good?
No, that was it.
That was the same? Okay, just checking. All right.
It's a really bad counter.
Okay, you just said you kind of like clarified some things, so I just was curious to know if
Yeah,
you
it
took
was just
anything
more
out.
like me struggling with mirroring and stuff, but it's all the same still.
Okay.
I just noticed that it was different 2 other times, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone was okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Ellie.
No
Um,
problem.
yeah, that it was really clear. That was good. All right, so let's go to, I'll mute you. And then McKenna's next. All right. So there you are.
Okay, so I'm gonna face this the back. So you first do your knee slide, one, that's on the right, and then you do a little handstand, click together, two, step with your left, three, do a foot take kick, four, toss your right in front and your left behind, and one, two, three, four, step, five, six, and then go left, right, seven, eight. And then you're stepping, and then your right leg goes behind you while you do your little reach across.
Do you want to do it one more time? That was good. I think that was pretty clear with arms, you guys, okay? Yeah, just do it a little bit quicker now with everyone.
Okay.
With counts.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. I had a question. Before you get up to do your little fouette jump, do you take 2 steps there? Or are you just backing up because of the couch?
I just take a step with my left foot and then I rotate around.
Okay.
Just
Good.
plant right foot and then step left and jump.
Good. Okay, that was my question. It must have been because of the couch was there or something like that.
Yeah.
You were like taking 2 steps back. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Just making sure. Okay. Next is Haley, but you shall not move. Thou shalt not move. Okay. So we're gonna skip yours. And then actually does anybody remember Haley's pretty good? No. We'll just wait on Haley's if you guys just want to chill, and then maybe we can go back and see what yours was in a previous YouTube video, and then we'll do that for next week. We'll just kind
Yeah,
of
because I didn't change anything from the first time I taught it, so it should be all the same.
Perfect. So I'll find which one that is from a previous YouTube that we like did all together from a class, and then we'll do that next week, okay? So we'll remember yours next week. Thank you. G, you're next, okay? Okay.
Am I good? Okay. I'm gonna go way back here. Okay, so you start on the ground and you go up, round jump 1, 2, and then I don't have really room, but you do the cabriole handstand and your right meets your left, so your left goes up first, 3, 4. Then you step up and do a tilt kick jump thing, kind of just a little tilt, and then you cross 5, 6, and then you step into a turn 7, develop at 8. Is that good?
Yeah, for sure. Any clarification on your arms or anything? How about your transition from the floor to your saute to the side?
I just bring them up to clean and then go into it.
Okay.
So
Good. Do you want to try it a little bit more full out in your view with counts?
Let's see if I go on frame. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. Again.
Good. Okay. So for everybody, I really want to make sure, I know this is really tricky with the space that we're given, but when we actually get, oh, my baby's crying. Oh. So when we get in the space though, it's you're not going to have to like take more than like a step to get someplace. So just make sure that if you are just supposed to step once to get into something, do that. Okay, so don't take like a bazillion steps to like fix it. I just want to make sure that everyone's clear with how many steps you're taking for transitioning from one thing to the next. You have her, okay. Sorry. I don't know what's up. She must be tired. It's nap time almost. Okay. That was a very sad cry. Okay. So that was good, G. I just want to make sure like taking steps in between, just like we talked about with McKenna's, just making sure that there's like one step in between when you're stepping and then swinging that leg up as opposed to two. Okay. But good. Anybody have questions for that one? You okay? All right. So the next person to go is, whoa, y'all are like changed around. Hang on. Yeah, y'all moved on my screen. Okay. I think Cadence is next. Okay? Right.
Okay, so one is like a tour, but your hands are like this above you. So it's one, and then you come up and down two, and then three is that. 3, 4. 3, 4. Then 5, 6 is like the little monkey handstand thing. And then 7, 8 is like a slide on the floor, like that.
Is the left, so the left, can you just show the last slide really quick? I just want to see what your legs were doing. And then with your upper arm, which one?
My right arm is up.
Okay, cool. And then you just slide to your hip?
What? Yeah.
Slide to your hip? Okay. You want to do it one more time with counts, like full through?
Yeah. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice. Thank you. Any questions from anyone else? Okay, looks good. Okay, next is going to be Avery. You're up. And
Okay, so the forward roll is on 1, 2, then you go over here and do the handstand on 3, 4, then jump on 5, cross over on 6, turn 7, 8.
good. Okay, so when you do your front roll, you stay close to the ground. You don't like come back up and to do the handstand. Do you stay low and then bring the
Yeah,
legs up?
stay low and then go into it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, one more time just with counts and then we'll move on.
Okay. So forward roll on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fantastic. It looked good. Thank you. And then the last but not least, Lorelai. Hang on, I'll get you going. Let's see. You're unmuted. Did we lose your audio, Lorelai? Can't hear you. Okay. What's up, Ellie?
Why she does that. For the people who do the floor leap after my monkey thing, it's the leg that's bent that goes first. That's the lead. So you'll push off the straight leg. I just noticed that like literally right after I did it. And I was like, might as well clarify it now. So it's on video.
Perfect. Okay, fantastic. Do we still not have your audio? Are you fixing it?
No.
Can't hear you. Okay, we'll go ahead and just like do your 1, 2, do it. Do your 3, 4, do it. Okay. And I'll just keep it on this grid so that we know what's happening. Hang on. Okay, go ahead. Okay, from what I remember, one of your movements only happened on one count. Which one is that? The turn? Okay, it was the pirouette. Okay, just making sure. So everything else is basically 2 counts except for that last one, from what I remember. Okay, one more time from you, all right? Nice, thank you. Okay, I think that's good. You guys know whose you do, what 8 counts you do when at the end. So just make sure that when we go through it with the YouTube that we're doing those at that time too. Okay? And make sure, remember the 2 counts that I said you can do whatever you want to move. Please start making sure that you're doing whatever it is that you want to get to that spot to your right. Okay? So whatever it is that you would like to travel with, please do it then and start working on that. Make sure that you know exactly what you're going to do and try not to change it up. Okay? So keep it the same, and then we'll be good. What's up, Ellie?
Just for some of the like transitions.
Yeah.
More at like the end, like for our own.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't finish our complete movement of our 8 count, is that okay? Like do some of it, like if we don't have time, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Because you're traveling it, you'd have to cut something out.
Yeah, like because I know I end on the floor, and I know like at the end we stand up and we do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't sure if like if that did happen, would that be okay?
Oh, so you could, yeah, if you want to change, like, for sure. If yours ends on the floor, because I know some of yours do, I think it's definitely okay that you guys change that to stand for the end. So go ahead and like, if yours ends in like a slide on the floor, I know Cadence's does too. And McKenna, does yours? Can't remember. No,
No.
no, yours ends up standing. Somebody else's does too, end up on the floor.
Or-
Yeah. So if you do, go ahead and keep it standing, just to get to your spot for the wave on that count 1. Okay.
So much.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it again with the music. And we'll just keep working on that, okay? Do it again. Here we go. your own travel back row Lorelei on the middle 4G outside Avery. 5, 6, 7, 8, stage left, Indian 6, stage right, Sophia, 12, 6, 7, 8. Everyone to my centers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 assist. 4. Working place, 6, 7, 8, outside towards Ollie, inside towards Haley, 7, 8, you're making traveling, get to the line, and you do the way. Did you guys hear that?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
I'll just go with the flow, man.
Yeah. Weird.
It was really choppy. I could hear your counting, which helped, like what you were saying,
Okay.
but
Gotcha.
I couldn't hear it, like the music.
Oh well. Go with the flow. Sorry about that. Okay. So you guys all have the cut music that I sent you, correct? Yeah? Okay. So what I would suggest is making sure that yes, you have the YouTube video with everything to the music, but I'm going to say if you guys can really make sure and try to practice without the YouTube and just try it with the music so that it gets in your brain that you're not seeing it and hearing it at the same time, so it's just in your memory, that's going to help a ton too. So just make sure that you're doing it with just the music along with, you can go back to the YouTube also, but it like through the, if I share my screen, it's helpful to hear it when we do it together, but by yourself, really try to commit it to memory. That's going to be really helpful for when we all get together. Okay. All right. We are done. So I think for next week, let's just plan on doing formations for sure. So we're going to really work on formations. So come up with something, if it's spoons that you can wash later or American Girl dolls, I'm cool with that too. But something that you can put in place so that we'll work on our transitions in the formations together. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see some of you next week, and then some of you I'll see in a little bit. So
Thank you.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.